All right, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to start on our backs. So go ahead, lay down, get comfy, bend the legs, bring the feet to the edges of the mat, drop the knees together, and then bring the hands to the lower belly. Taking 5 deep belly breaths here. Starting off with the breath, closing the eyes if you feel comfortable. We're going to be working on the chakras today. I always make sure to open up the chakras through a yoga class, but today we're going to really focus on and isolate those. Just kind of working on patience, calming, letting go of stuff. It's going to be a long week, I think, and we can use all the tools that we can to make our lives a little easier, a little more in tune with everything. Then from here, go ahead, release the hands down by the hips, bring the feet back hip distance. We're going to work on that first chakra with just a few pelvic rolls, which basically means you're going to press the lower back into the ground so the pelvis tips up and then release. Tuck and release. So as you're doing this, begin to connect the breath to it. Inhale one way, exhale another. You should feel quite a bit of core engagement. And you should feel the back of your pelvis being massaged on the ground. A few more. Last one. And then hands down by the hips. Let's move into a bridge flow. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Working on that first and second chakra. As you move through this, focus on really pressing into the feet, being grounded, stable, and firm through the feet, pressing evenly into the balls and the heels of the feet and the inside and outside edge. Try to press into that big toe and the pinky toe. And then once you have that down, focus on rolling down the spine so the pelvis is the last thing to touch, just kind of like we did with the pelvic tilts. So adding on. Sometimes by bringing our focus, our attention to something different in the pose, it feels completely different. We do bridge flows all the time. But by bringing our attention to our feet and how we unwind the spine, we change the pose. Last one, let's hold at the top. Deep breaths. Press evenly into those feet. And as we lower, try to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Vertebra. And then hug the knees into the chest. Feel the compression of the thighs on the abdomen here. Another first and second chakra pose. Root down through the sacrum by pressing the lower back into the ground. Then release the knees, bring the hands by the hips, calves parallel to the floor. You should feel the core engage. Try to bring the knees over the hips. They like to try to pull in, so challenge the core, bring them right over the hips. Then deep breath in. Exhale, tap the right toes nice and slow. Inhale up. Exhale, tap the left. Inhale up. Still working on those lower chakras. Begin to link the breath to the movement. This is one of those poses, the slower we go, the more challenging it is. Last one. Then relax the legs, still keep the feet elevated. Slide the arms out to a T. Deep breath in. Exhale the knees to the right, hovering above the ground, keeping both shoulders on the ground. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Flowing in those windshield wipers. Getting that third chakra now. Adding some neck turns to get that throat chakra as well. Press into the hands so you also get that shoulder and chest stretch. Then the next time the legs are over to the right, allow them to sink into the ground. Looking over at the left hand, closing the eyes. Deep breaths here. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Let the legs sink down and look over at the right hand. Inhale, center. Hold on to the back of the thighs. We're going to rock up to seated balance, getting that first chakra, and then roll down, massaging the spine. Come on up, balance. If this doesn't feel good on your spine or just doesn't feel right, feel free to just press up to seated or hold in child's pose until we all come up to seated. Now, the next time we're balancing, let's come into boat pose. You can keep holding on to the back of the thighs, work on opening up through the chest, or you can release the hands. Then from here, cross the ankles and just come to easy pose. Sitting up nice and tall. If you have a block or a bolster that you'd like to sit on here to elevate the hips, feel free. We're going to start with a seated cat and cow. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, curl, rolling on the sit bones, looking down. Start linking the breath to the movement. And cat and cow gets a lot of the chakras, but we're going to focus on that first chakra. Focus on the sit bones rolling on the floor. Massaging those sit bones. Notice how the weight shifts from left to right, or perhaps you're perfectly even as they roll front to back. Last one here. And then meet with a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall. Getting into that second chakra with torso rolls. Get into those hips. The second chakra is associated with our hips. And it's where movement and change are. Sometimes we have a deficiency there. We don't like change. We don't like movement. We want things to stay the same. Or sometimes we have an excess where we want change all the time. We're constantly changing. We can't sit still. Go ahead and reverse that circle. And then meeting in center. Moving up to the third chakra, bringing our hands to the shoulders, fingers down. We're going to twist to the right and then the left. Tune into the body here. See if it feels best to move with the breath. Inhale one way, exhale the other way. Or if it feels better to speed things up, you can. It's your body, your practice. See what feels best. And then making our way to center, releasing the arms. Whichever leg is in front, twist to that leg. So if right leg's in front, twist to the right. If left leg's in front, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist looking over the back shoulder. Unwind to center and then hinge forward over the hips. Come on up. Switch legs, place the other one in front. Notice how that changes the pose quite a bit. And then twist in the opposite direction. Holding there. Unwind to center and then fold over the legs this way. Might be a little more challenging. It is for me. And come on up. Now, if you're like me and this feels awkward and you want to switch back, feel free. We're going to move up to the heart chakra. Inhale, open up through the arms. Nice open chest. Exhale, curl palms together or hug, whatever feels more natural. Inhale, open. Link the breath to this movement. Lots of flowing so you can link the breath to the movement. The next time the arms are in front, let's interlace the fingers, turn the palms the opposite direction, and curl through the back, activating the core, hollowing out the belly. And then arms reach behind, interlace the fingers behind the back, elbows bent, elbows reach to the side, pull the hands apart. Then extend the arms parallel to the floor, moving to the throat chakra. Left hand back, right hand forward, head to the right. So the head goes away from the hand turning backwards or toward the hand pointing forwards. Then switch hands, switch head. And then begin to link the breath to this. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Also challenging the shoulders a little bit by holding the arms up. Last one. And release. Shoulder rolls, they might feel a little tight after that. One at a time, and then both at the same time. Reverse that circle. And relaxing the shoulders. Moving up to the throat chakra. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll or turn to the right. I like the roll. A lot of people like the turn. Exhale, back chin to chest. Inhale to the left. Moving with your breath. The throat chakra is one that I personally struggle with, both excess and deficiency. It's associated with the throat, so it's what you say or what you don't say. Whether the words come out without thinking, or whether you're always swallowing your words, or, as it is for a lot of people, a combination of the two. It's the reason we say, I have a lump in my throat. It's a physical manifestation of us swallowing our words. And then meeting in center. Moving up to the crown chakra. Let's interlace our hands, palms facing the head. And then exhale, bring it to the base of the skull. Just lean back a little bit. Deep breath in here. Exhale, arms come back up. Inhale, base of the skull and open. A few more like this. Let's hold the hands at the base of the skull, lean back, opening up through the chest and shoulders. Then inhale the arms straight up, hands reach up, shoulders reach down, nice long spine. Then let's exhale, left hand comes down to the mat at a hinge. Oh yeah, that feels good. Inhale up and over. Exhale to the other side. Root down through those sit bones. Hips stay where they are. Last one. And then back to center. Let's move to all fours. Knees wide, big toes together. Press back to child's pose, making sure there's room for the belly and chest so the forehead can rest on the floor, getting that third eye, the sixth chakra. Then let's roll the forehead side to side, massaging the forehead. This also helps with sinus congestion, which with this crazy Ohio weather, it's going to be 70 today. I know I'm extra congested. And then hold and center. Feel the pressure on the forehead. Sink into the hips. Make the back nice and wide. And then shift on forward to all fours. Knees back underneath the hips. Moving into a cat and cow. Focusing on that first chakra, really tucking the pelvis, rooting down through the hands and the knees, and linking the breath to the movement. Last one. Then meet with a neutral spine, moving into hip circles, lean the hips to the right, back, left, forward. So really no right or wrong here. It's what feels good on your body, but moving into the hips. If you'd like, you can walk the hands forward and drop the hips as you come forward. Some days that feels awesome on my body. Other days it tweaks my lower back. So really pay attention to what works. And then reverse your circle. And you might notice by reversing the circle, what felt good on one side no longer feels good. And the meeting in center. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale the right leg straight up, sole of the foot touching the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose or elbow. Inhale back up. Getting that second chakra. Last one like this. Then let's bring the right knee in, but don't lower it all the way. Bring the right leg out to the right, like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Then lower it. Then left leg straight back. Left knee in. Pee on the fire hydrant with the right leg. Back in. Left leg straight back, toes pointing down. 3 more like this. Inhale, fire hydrant. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, lower. Slow, controlled movements. Getting the hips, core, glutes, hamstring. Last one. Then hold that left leg up, bend it. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose or elbow. Inhale, back up. Last one. Bring the knee hovering above the ground. Then inhale the left knee out to the left. Lower it to the ground. Right leg straight back. Connect with your breath. Inhale, fire hydrant. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, lower. 3 more. For me, I always know this chakra work is working because my face starts to turn bright red, even though I'm not necessarily sweating and breathing hard. Last one. And lower down. From here, let's inhale the right arm up. Exhale, halfway thread it. Inhale back up, moving up to that third chakra. Twists, get that chakra. That's where your fire is located. Your digestive fire, but anything related to fire. Then on this next one, we'll inhale up, then exhale, thread all the way through. Try to reach that right hip up and back so you get a nice deep twist. Gently press on up. Same thing on the left side. So inhale, left arm up. Exhale, halfway thread. Inhale, back up. Few more. And then thread all the way through. Return to that deep breathing. And press back up. Shift forward to a kneeling plank. Lower down onto the belly, hands underneath the shoulders, forehead releases. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Getting that heart chakra again. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forehead to mat. Getting that eye check, third eye. Last one, holding at the top. Release, turning the head to the right, relaxing the arms. Throat chakra again with this neck twist. Back, forehead to the mat. Prop yourself up by your forearm for Sphinx. Heart chakra, adding the throat chakra by twisting the head side to side. One more each way. Then release, turning the head to the left, relaxing the arms. Forehead back to the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. Press up and back to down dog. Pedal out the feet, whatever feels good. And then from here, we're just going to shift forward, tap the knees, and back to down dog. Just a few of those. Tap, down dog. Last one, and then let's lower the knees all the way, knees together, holding on to the heels. We're going to move into rabbit, getting the crown chakra. So release the top of your head, the crown of your head to the floor, and then gently roll. So there should be no neck strain here. Just a little bit of pressure on the top of the head. And if you need to release the heels, you can just keep them next to the body on the mat. Last one. Arms reach back up. Come up to all fours. Tuck the toes back to down dog. Deep breaths here. Root down through the hands, pressing into the index finger and thumb. Bend the legs so you have a nice long spine. Then look between the hands, walk the feet forward to forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale the hands to heart center. Down by the sides of the body for mountain. Palms face forward. Root down through the feet, pressing evenly into the inside, outside edges. Heel and ball. Reach the hands down, arms strong. Reach up through the crown of the head as you root down through the feet. Mountain pose, Dandasana, first chakra again. From here, let's inhale the arms up, a little bit of a back bend. Exhale into chair, swoop the arms back. Inhale up, a little bit of a back bend. Flowing through this. Then the next time we're in chair, let's hold there with the arms parallel to the ground. First chakra again, rooting down, tuck the tailbone a little bit. Exhale, fold. Legs can be bent here so you can feel the compression of the belly against the thighs. Hold onto the forearms and dangle. Inhale all the way up to standing, little bit of a back bend. Exhale back to chair. Arms to heart center. Twist to the right, left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. And then make sure the knee didn't shift forward, so knee still in alignment. Lengthen through the spine, breathe. Exhale, fold again. This time hands to the ground. Inhale all the way up to standing, little bit of a back bend. Exhale back to chair. Arms to heart center. Twist to the left. Right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee. Lengthen through the spine. Make sure those knees are still in alignment. Exhale, fold. This time, left hand between your feet. Feet should be hip distance. You can put it on a block or not. Bend the left leg, straighten the right leg. Inhale the right arm up. Head can look down or up. Exhale, switch. Right hand down. Right leg bends. Left leg straight. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, unwind. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale the hands to heart center. Step the right leg back for warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, straighten the leg, open up through the chest. Exhale, bend the left leg, bring the palms together. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. Linking your breath. Then keeping the left leg bent, interlacing the hands behind the back for warrior one with chest expansion. Option to stay here, or you can hinge forward into humble. Release the hands to the mat wherever you are. Turn into a lunge. Bring the right hand to the ground or a block. Inhale the left arm up. High lunge with a twist. And this is the tricky part. Start to straighten the left leg so you get that stretch through the IT band. Start to bend the left leg again. Bring the left hand down. Step back to plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, press up to full cobra. Option to stay in baby if that feels better. Exhale, release. Inhale up and back to down dog. Deep breath in and sigh it out. One more deep breath. Then from here, let's bend the legs, bring the right leg forward. Place the left heel down for warrior one. Inhale the arms up. This time as we straighten, we're going to pull the cactus, opening up through the chest. Inhale back to warrior one. Linking your breath. Then holding warrior one, interlacing the hands behind the back, getting our first chakra with warrior one, heart chakra with the chest opener, option to hinge. Rooting down through the feet, strong and stable. Core is engaged. Then release the hands down to the ground wherever you are. Turn into that lunge. Left hand down on the floor of the block. Inhale, right arm up. Then you can straighten that right leg. Ooh, don't lock it out though. Bend that right leg, release the right hand. Step back to plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. So lift the thighs off the floor. Then release down. Press up and back to child's pose. Breathe deeply. Inhale up to all fours, and then just turn around and come to the back. All right, so making a W with the hands, we're going to place it at the top of the sacrum, straighten the legs, prop ourselves up by our forearms. Option to stay here. Great chest opener, shoulder opener. Or you can slide back until the top of the head very lightly touches the mat. Breathe. Lift the head up, slide the elbows out, come back to the back and hug the knees into the chest. Option to gently rock side to side. Release the feet. All right, we're going to move into bridge. Hands down by the hips, feet hip distance. Deep breath in, lift up. Option to interlace the hands, roll, walk the shoulders under, squeeze that imaginary block between the knees, root down through the feet. And exhale, release. A couple of deep breaths in neutral. We're going to do one more back bend. Option for wheel here. If you'd like to do bridge again, exactly what we just did. Wheel, walk the feet a little closer, pigeon toe the feet. Fingers flip toward the shoulders, then point the elbows toward one another as best you can. Come up to the top of the head, getting that crown chakra, and then press on up. Breathe. Slowly come down, tucking the chin. Deep breath in neutral. And then from here, cross the left leg over the right, like eagle legs, arms out to a T. Deep breath in. Exhale the legs to the right. Look to the left. Breathe deeply. Inhale, center. Switch legs, right on top of left. Deep breath in. Exhale the legs to the left. Look to the right. Back to center. Straighten the legs. Bring the hands to the lower belly. 5 deep breaths here. As you're breathing deeply, tune into the body. Notice any little differences. Your face might be beet red like mine. Hopefully you feel more relaxed, more open. You might feel emotional. All of these things are normal. Then deep breath in inside out. You can press up or rock up to seated. You can bring your index finger and thumb together or hands in prayer, whatever feels good. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you.